Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Heal, Lift, Rise. My name is Karla. Thank you all so very much for joining me here. Truly appreciate every single one of you, all of your love, support, and kindness to my channel. And if you are new, welcome to the Heal, Lift, Rise community. I hope you'll become a part of our wonderful tribe where we talk about all things healing, lifting our vibration, and rising to become the best version of ourselves. And I am on this journey with you, friends, and I'm so excited and so incredibly honored to be a part of your journey and you a part of mine. Thank you so very much. I just wanted to wish you all happy holidays and to share some insight and some messages for 2025. We are going into a year where there's going to be so much change. And we already kind of know this because of our new president that is coming to the US. If you reside in the US, you know that we have a new president that is going to be in office, inaugurated in January. And so the shift in power is definitely going to be playing out collectively for us, but also where we are. So for many of us that are in the US are going to be experiencing a huge change, a huge shift because of this new position of power. But what's really, really amazing about 2025 is 2025, if you break it down, is a number 9 year. Number 9 symbolically in numerology represents completion of a cycle, completion of one's journey or one's chapter. And essentially you could say that this is a turning point, because when we have a completion in a certain stage or phase of our life, of our journey, it is then equipped with a new beginning. We have a new beginning that's starting. And essentially, we know that nothing ever truly ends. It's more of a finishing of a certain cycle, certain pattern, energy shift, and then it's changing and going into a new energy. So that is what we will be experiencing for 2025. Definitely big shift in energy and new beginning. Also, 9 represents global love and humanitarianism. Wow, couldn't say that word. And it also represents unity, it represents creativity, generosity, optimism. You might find that in 2025 that more people seem to be more optimistic and more positive, or you might realize and notice and become aware that you are having more positive, optimistic experiences where you are engaging with people who are more positive and more optimistic. People will be of course, always showcasing to you whatever it is that you need to see and to learn. But I feel that there's a sense of more positivity on our planet. And in 2025, we will become aware of this. I feel like everybody to some degree is going to experience and realize that people are more positive and more loving and caring. And we are going to continue in this trajectory of our new earth of mass awakenings, and we will still experience and have several awakenings that are continuing on our planet, because as you know, there's waves of volunteers. There's so many of us at different points of this journey that are going to be here to seed and anchor their light, to help bring in more light to our planet, to help raise the collective conscious and to help expand our consciousness. So there's going to be more and more people that are awakening, and you may see this video in 2026. You may not see this video till 2027. Wherever you are at on your journey, seeing this video is when it is for you and when you're on your awakening journey. Number 9 also symbolizes a transition, and that is because it's a completion of a cycle and transitioning into a new energy. We might see that the transitioning into the new energy is going to be very difficult for a lot of us. I feel that a lot of people may find the transition difficult. However, it's always important to remember and to know that every difficult challenge and everything difficult we experience, there's something great to be learned in that energy. And even though, it's not to dismiss the fact that it is a challenging energy that we navigate, it's good and important to be aware that we can change our own perception of what we are experiencing, and that perception gives us the power to almost minimize the suffering that we experience. And I say this with so much love, and coming from my own experience of great, immense challenges that I have faced, especially in 2024, that have really had a profound effect on me and allowed me to really change my perspective and my view of how I experience really difficult, and I mean difficult, challenges in my life. Because for some of you that have been here with me on this journey for a while, in some of my videos, I talked about how I had a really, really, really challenging year with my little one. And it was the hardest time of my life, but honest to God, I am grateful for the challenge because it really opened my heart more, and I feel like it brought me more into my heart, and it actually brought me closer to God, closer to myself, closer within my family. It did so much more for me than I could have even realized in the moment, in the midst of going through the challenge. And these are things you don't really realize anyways until after you get through what you are getting through. So 2025 is going to bring a lot of change and a lot of different challenges. And it's up to us to realize where we are putting our intentions, where we're putting our focus and our energy. And are we living with intention? Are we being on purpose with our journey and our life? And are we committing ourselves to what we are wanting to change about ourselves, what we are wanting to create for ourselves? I think all of these things truly matter, and it is going to actually be a big part of your reality and what you experience and how you experience it. I also wanted to share a dream that I had about a month ago that I feel ties into 2025 and for the next few years. I had this dream that I was back in Japan, and I was having this conversation with this friend that I don't talk to anymore, but I was having this conversation with her, and all of a sudden that conversation ended, and there was this awareness that Donald Trump is now president. This is in my dream. And then next thing I know, there was this big metal hill, and it was like the biggest hill that I've ever seen, ever. And this is in my dream, and it was all made of metal. And this hill, like everybody was going down. Everybody was going down this hill. Some were walking down the hill, some were riding their bike down the hill, some were like falling and stumbling down the hill, and some were taking it easy down the hill but still feeling the bumps of going down the hill. Essentially, I was aware in my dream everyone was going downhill, everything was going downhill, and it was this awareness that we have this new president, Trump, and everything was going downhill. That was the dream. This was just a dream that I had. And I know some of you by now know that my dreams tend to be prophetic and very interesting. So I love to share these things with you. But essentially, the meaning that I gathered for this was that we may experience a lot of turbulence, and there might be big challenges of essentially going downhill, things going downhill, or it seems that they are going downhill. And the way we navigate it is going to be different for everybody. Some people are going to, like I said, be riding their bikes down the hill, and it's going to be a smooth, fun ride for them, based on their view and their perception of what is occurring, and based on their own groundedness and remaining centered, remaining in their hearts, remaining childlike, focusing on their creation and their journey. Everything is going to be different for everybody. There's going to be some people that are going to find it really challenging and very hard to navigate in 2025. And there's going to be a lot of stumbling for them because they're not grounded and they're focused a lot on their external world and not enough in their internal world. So whatever we experience together, we're each going to navigate it differently. It's going to be a different experience for all of us. So the key here is to remain grounded, remain centered in who you are. Get in touch with more of who you are. If you're unaware of who you are, get more in touch. And of course, if you're watching this video, you're already on that path. You're already in touch with who you are. You're learning more and more of who you are. But essentially, we need to get grounded in who we are, make sure we are connected to Mother Earth, and make sure we are focusing on what we are wanting to create in our reality, and to remain curious and childlike and in wonderment of our world and our reality and what we're creating, what we're in service of, what we are giving to the world and to Mother Earth and for her people and for the highest and greatest good of all. Remembering those things and being conscious and aware of what we are choosing to tune into, what we are ingesting in our bodies. All of these things are going to be paramount for how we navigate 2025. And like I said, it's going to be different for everybody. You already know, if you watched my last video, that hydration is key, and that's going to be key in dealing with a lot of the ascension symptoms that we are going to collectively go through and experience. So keep that in mind, you know, what we are choosing and how we are feeding and fueling ourselves, our mind, our body, our spirit. All of these things matter of how we are taking care of ourselves, and it's all a part of our self-love. What we are putting in us and engaging in, and etc. That's going to be so paramount for 2025, especially with the huge changes that are coming. I also just wanted to share that I am going to be sharing a lot more different content on my channel, and I have a lot of different things in work for 2025. And you know, I just want to thank you guys so very much for all the ways that you have supported me and, you know, engaged in my channel, everything that you, all the love, support, the great energy, everything that you have put into my channel and, you know, me and what I am here creating. I just want to say thank you because it means a lot to me. And you know, this journey is one of amazement, and it can be sometimes difficult, you know, when you're starting out on this journey and you're really putting yourself out there and for everybody to see. And I don't know, it means a lot to me that you guys have been a part of this journey with me. And I hope we will continue our journey together. And I wish you all the very best. I hope you have an amazing new year and ring it in doing something that you love, and set goals, set intentions for what you are wanting in 2025, and don't steer away from those goals. Don't set aside those goals. I want you to really hone in on what it is that you want and believe in it and envision it and dream it, because you can and will achieve it if you believe and envision and take action towards what you are creating. I believe 2025 is going to be a good year, and it may have its ups and downs, but I truly, in my heart, believe it's going to be a good year. So I am ending on that note, and until next time, my friends, take very good care. Happy New Year. I love you all so very much. Bye.